Love, this for all my boss babe. Go do your boss thing. Loving how you boss babe. This for all my dreamers and my doers and all the entrepreneurs. Just believe in what you doing and pursuing love. This for all my boss babe. Go do your boss thing.
What's up, boss fam? It's your boy DJ the Boss back with another Tuesday live stream for the cleaning industry. And we are quiet today, man. I didn't promote this one, but y'all know we here every Tuesday, right? Y'all know we do this every Tuesday helping cleaning business owners, right? Today we got nobody on stream, so we're just gonna kick it, man. I'm gonna wait for some other people to hop in. Thank you for the one or two people that are on here so far. I appreciate you. I appreciate the love. But we're gonna wait for everybody to show up so we can actually add a little bit of value. And today I want to do a lot of Q&A. So we need people. We need people who have questions to do Q&A. So let's figure it out, people. I mean, unless everyone's business is doing incredible, and I got no problems with that. If your business is doing fine and you don't need any more help, then great. My job here is done. But if that is not you and you have questions, then that is what I am here for, to help you and give you my experiences and talk to you and let you know what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me in terms of my cleaning business. So any questions that you guys have, definitely get them in the chat. Today I was hoping to have a few more people on so we could maybe bring some people on the live stream. I do want to talk about getting started today because I know that's a topic that we're back into the beginning of the cycle, right? So we help people got started. Now we help people operate. We help people grow, and now we're kind of back at the getting started phase. So we're getting a lot of new people in the community, and they're just getting started. So they're figuring out all the beginning steps and what they need to do. So I wanted to talk about that today. And meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, definitely get them in the chat. Donnie Brasco, I see you in the chat, big dog. Appreciate you for being here. We got Sway in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Hit that like button on your way in, man. If you just happen in, hit the like button for your boy. Helps more people find the video. Make this a little bit larger live stream. Still don't got very many people on here yet, so we'll give it a moment. Before we get started. Erica Ventura says, "Hey, what up? What up? What up? I see you in the chat. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here." Let's see if I can get to the middle of the stream. If I might stretch that far. There we go. Why is my hat so crooked? What's going on with my hair today? All right. So I want to talk about getting started. The cleaning industry, starting a cleaning business is probably one of the easiest ways to gain that upward mobility in your finances. Like very early on in studying finances, I realized that in order to actually get to a point in my life where I was going to be able to have enough money to pay all my bills, have enough money to save, and have enough money to live the way I wanted to do and participate in the extracurriculars in life that I wanted to do, and to buy the things that I wanted for myself, and to be able to chase the dreams. Like I needed to be able to make enough money to do that. And the only way that I saw that I would be able to ever make enough money to do that was to start my own business. And just because, there was no hourly wage that I could see that would pay all my bills and get me out of debt and allow me to save and allow me to live the way I wanted to live right now, not when I'm 60, was starting your own business. And very quickly, because I didn't have any money, I was, I found the businesses in the industries where it didn't take a whole lot, or it doesn't take a whole lot to get started. And the cleaning business is definitely that. So if you're looking for a business to start, if you're looking for a way to try to create that upward mobility, or looking for some way to work for yourself or have some ownership in what you're doing and not just kind of punching someone else's clock and making them rich, if you really are, you're not afraid of hard work, and you don't need someone to tell you to get up and do some work, then starting a business is for you. Now, cleaning business in particular was just so inexpensive to start that it was one of the only things it was one of my only options. It was one of the only options that I had. I didn't have any tools of any other trade. I did have some skills. I guess I could have, started my own sales consultancy or something like that. But I wasn't thinking of business in that way. I was thinking of what can I get done with my hands? What can I actually do to make some money? Had I known what I know then, I probably would have went with a different business that would have been even cheaper to start. But cleaning was something that I understood. I understood the value in cleaning. I understand that people don't want to clean, and that's where the value is. You get to do something that other people just don't want to do. Other people don't like to clean. Most people just don't like to clean. So, uh, you know, that's how you provide value by doing things that people don't want to do for themselves. If they don't want to clean for themselves and you don't mind cleaning, then there's your market. There's your foot in the door right there. And because it was so inexpensive to get started, and because I understood where the value was in cleaning, I decided that this is what I was going to do. I was going to start a cleaning business. So, but getting started, I want to try to stay on topic, on focus of getting started. If you are trying to get started, understand that it's going to be work. People, you guys ask me questions. I get questions in my inbox and in DMs of people trying to get started, and they get like discouraged when I kind of go over a list of things that they need to get done in order to kind of start actually building a real business. I don't know how to build a fake business, a business that you get to just make a website, or you just get to make a social media post or run one ad, and then you just get to make $1 million. I don't know how to do that. I do not know how to do that. I don't know anyone who does know how to do that in real life. I know people who say they know how to do it online, or in these fake gurus and stuff. I know people who claim that they know how to do that stuff, but I've never met anyone who had this magic pill or magic potion or magic formula to business success. For any course that you buy, any business advice that you get, they're going to give you steps to work, and these are going to be things that you actually have to do in order to have success. There's no like you're going to do one thing and it's just going to fix all your business problems and make you $1 million, and you're never going to struggle again. That's not how business works. It's never how business works. So people get mad or not mad, but I can see the agitation in your response when I'm giving you answers to your questions, and my answer is you got to go do something, go work, and it's not going to be something that's easy, and it's not going to be something that you are naturally good at. If I tell you to go talk to somebody or say something to somebody, then I get the yeah. What did you think? You're gonna have to work. This is gonna be work. It's going to be work. If you run from the work, you might as well hide from the money, because it's not coming. It's gonna be work. And I'm even starting to take it as like it's borderline disrespectful to me. Like, you think that I didn't work? You think that I know some secret? You think that there's no way I could have possibly like put my head down and focused for for a year and a half, for 2 years? Because that's what I did. I put my head down. I sacrificed fun. I sacrificed things that I wanted in the immediate future in order to make sure that I was able to take care of myself for the long term. That's it. I didn't do anything else. I didn't discover some secret or some fast way to success. I didn't do that. And so if that's what you're looking for, then you can go somewhere else, because I don't have it for you. What I have is how to actually build a real business, which is the only sustainable thing that I can think of. It's the only way to actually have that, that upward mobility in your life, is to actually want to build a real business, not some arbitrage or some trend that works online for a week and a half or 2 weeks, or until the next video goes viral and then it doesn't work anymore. I build real businesses, actual businesses that have actual employees, that have actual clients, that do actual sales. That's a real business. A lot of people just get discouraged because in the beginning, a real business it's not cakes and rainbows. It's not traveling and taking nice trips and buying nice things. That's not what the beginning looks like. The beginning of most business, of most entrepreneurship, looks like sacrifice. That's all it looks like. It looks like sacrifice. You giving up some time to put in some work that may or may not even result in you getting some money. That's the reality of it. But to get started, it's very simple. It's work. There's work to do. The very first thing you're gonna need to do is, pick a name or your name or what have you, and stand up that business online. Start occupying that online real estate for your business name, your brand, your company. That's going to be Step number one is you have to take over that real estate. You have to start owning your area online, and that's free. You can take up your name on every social media platform that exists. So that's the first thing that I would do. That's the first thing I've always done with any business. When I did music, when I had when I was trying to sell cleaning products, when I was trying to sell silicone products from Asia, like I watch bands and silicone shoes and stuff like that. Like that's what I did. The first thing I did was I went to go and stand up my brand on all the social media platforms and Google. So that's what you do first. You stand up, you be found. You got to be able to be found. This is a very search intensive industry. Commercial cleaning in particular is a very search intensive industry. And the more places where your business exists online, the higher your opportunity, the higher your likelihood of coming up when someone searches for your service is greater. So as simple as that. Step one. We haven't even done anything. You're going to decide what you're going to call yourself. You've already decided that you're in cleaning. You just got to start occupying that internet real estate that, for your brand everywhere. So LinkedIn, YouTube, your Google My Business page, your Facebook, and Google checks the internet. Even these AI softwares, they scrape the internet for this information. So when someone types in something as it relates to your cleaning business, you should come up for it. And the more places where that information is, and obviously it has to match. That's a big tip, is to make sure that information matches across all of these different places, so that Google realizes that, oh, this Facebook page is the same thing as this website, which is the same thing as this LinkedIn page. So when people are searching for this, they're probably thinking of this industry, and they put your company in the search results. So very first thing that we're going to do is just to be able to be found on the internet, exist online. It's free. And I think it's the first thing you should do when starting a cleaning business. So I see we got a few more people that popped in now. So make sure you guys hit the like button for your boy. Appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you. If you got questions, get them in the chat. We're going to get into a quick Q&A pretty soon. If you got questions on how to get started, then I would love to be of help. I can't wait to help you guys. And if you want to hop on the live, I put the link in the first comment. The very first comment is a link so that you can join the live and ask a question and come on the channel. And we can kind of work through whatever problem that you feel like you're having. And but that's what I'm here for today, trying to provide as much value as possible. All right, but again, so after we have occupied our space on, on our internet real estate online, now we're going to start reaching out to our network. We're going to start with the people that we know, our family, our friends, people that know us. That's where we're going to start. That's where we're going to get our first, our first attempts, our first at bats, our first swings at trying to get some clients. And this is what I like this as a second step, because there's no pressure. It's not extremely nerve-wracking, because you're talking to people that you know. I'm not asking you to go up to strangers. I'm not asking you to do cold sales. I'm not asking you to go door to door. I'm not asking you to start cold calling right now. Just want you to exhaust your network, your current network, the network that you have, your friends and family. They all probably work somewhere. They can make that introduction to whoever is in charge of hiring the cleaner for that facility. So if this is and use these platforms too, you probably already have friends on all these platforms. Invite all your friends to go and like your page. Tell all your, send a text message out to your people that, hey, I just started this business. Go follow my page on Instagram or what have you, and ask those people if they can make the introduction to the person in their office or wherever they work, to whoever hires the cleaner or whoever's in charge of the facility. Exhaust your network. Your mom works somewhere, your brother works somewhere, your friends work somewhere. And some of them probably even work in the ideal client type or facility type that you want to service. So exhaust your current network. Super easy to do. Everybody works somewhere. And these are your friends, your family, the people that you actually know. So it shouldn't be too hard to reach out to them. And if they support you, then there's a way that they can support your business. They don't have to actually do business with you, because you'll learn now. And in this business and B2B, your friends and family can't help you. They can make an introduction to to the person that is in charge of their facility, or unless they are a facility manager themselves. Your friends and family, if you're in this situation, they probably don't own a building. They can't just patronize you like they could if you were selling hoodies or selling t-shirts. You do B2B business now. Your services are expensive. Your services are not for your standard consumer. Your services are for businesses that make profit, that do well enough in order to start outsourcing services like cleaning. And so these people, usually aren't aren't people aren't people that are like, just hanging out with you from high school, unless they went into that industry for their for their career. But everyone works somewhere, and they do know someone, or they do have a quick contact that they can introduce you to or make the introduction to, that can get you into the building, and at least give them pricing. And one of the things that you can do for those people is give them a gift card, incentivize it, let them know like, hey, if we close this job, we can give you $25 or $50 Amazon gift card or Starbucks gift card or what have you. Play the business game, give some incentive, spend some money for your clients, stop being so freaking stingy. Understand that you spread the money out, people make money with you, then you'll make more money. So if they know that, hey, they can get something out of it, then they might actually be more willing to go and ask their manager or their facility manager, hey, are we looking for a cleaner right now? Or, hey, I got a friend who owns a cleaning company that can I have them come in here and give us pricing or what have you? Just have them reach out to them. Or even, better, just, hey, find the email for him, give me his email and I'll email him, or give me his phone number. I'll reach out to him myself. And, if you close that deal, then, take care of the person that got you into that account. So let's see. This got some questions coming in. I appreciate everybody being in here. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. For your boy, it really helps the YouTube algorithm, helps us get found by more people. We got some people in the chat. I'm really wanting somebody to hop on, man. If you guys want to hop on and ask a question, the very first comment in the chat is the link to be able to hop on the live and ask a question. So I'm hoping somebody takes advantage of that. We can go a little bit deeper than the surface level stuff. But yeah, so now that's step 2 is you're exhausting your immediate network. You're everyone who knows you, and asking for ways to get into these buildings and get connections and introductions to facility managers with people that where people that work. Easy, very easy. I think that was the very first job that I ever got was from doing that. So I think it ended up turning into a long-term contract that I think we just stopped servicing earlier this year. It's probably for 6 years. We had that contract for like 6 or 7 years. So, and a couple of other ones came over time of just me redoing that and reaching out to people, and people realizing that, hey, oh yeah, you own the cleaning company. And that's why you do that, is because the people that know you, eventually, it may not be right now, but when they change jobs or when they move or when something happens in their life and they're thinking about how we're going to get these things done, you want to be the person that comes up. You want to be the person that's top of mind, like, oh yeah, my friend owns a cleaning company. I know this cleaning company. They'll probably give me a good deal. So yeah, exhaust your current network. Let's see. Some questions in there. I like it. Shout out to Gen X Facility, always on the lives. Appreciate you. I saw you in there. I wanted to make sure I said what up. Action Clips, another usual suspect in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. This is definitely the realest cleaning business community on the internet. I appreciate y'all for being here. If you got any questions, make sure you get them in the chat or hit that link on the top comment to come and hop on the live and ask a question. So where were we? So let's get into what I would do third and getting started on how to start this commercial cleaning business. Notice how I haven't said spend any money yet. Notice how I haven't said buy any equipment yet. Notice how I haven't said buy any coaching or anything yet. We just exist, and now our friends and our family know that we have a cleaning business. This is a great place to be. The internet knows, our friends and family knows that we have a cleaning business. That's where we want to be, and that's where we want to start. If you're trying to get started, that's where you should start. It's free. It's absolutely free to do. I didn't say go and get a license. I didn't say any of that stuff. We've done nothing but absolutely free things. And guess what? We exist as a cleaning business, and we have opportunity to actually close deals from people who know us from our existing network. Right now, we can start, either deciding if we're going to focus on marketing or sales. And I suggest you do both. I suggest you spend equal time doing both. Fail early, fail hard, and fail fast. Go and mess these things up. Go and learn these different techniques. Go and practice these things and in the marketing and sales on all of these platforms on which you now sit. And I will tell you that the most beneficial one, generally, it's going to be Google. So it's going to be if your website shows up on Google, or if you are the first thing that comes up when people search for your service in your area. And so that's where I would primarily focus. I wouldn't devote 100% of my attention to SEO and making my website come up, but that needs to be a heavy focus in the beginning, because the better you are at that, the more business you'll just get for free and just for existing in your town, in your hometown. So website is key. At the same time, putting out content is key. Again, we are still in free things. We are still absolutely free. We have not spent the dime on starting our cleaning business, and we are still in a position where we can grow to six figures. You know, you can get to six figures just by two or three or four of your friends or people that you know getting you into those buildings. A couple of pieces of content. If you are good at making content, if you learn actually how to make content, then those pieces of content can attract local people or people in your area to do business with you, or at least start to inquire. So, but content, we talked about content on the last live. If you're kind of thinking of wondering of ways to do content, I have a whole live stream on it, so go check that out, watch that video, and then apply those concepts in your content, which is also free to do. Absolutely free to do. Making content, putting out valuable pieces of content, and offering something that they can keep with them in exchange for their contact information, lead magnets and things like that. As you put out content, grows your email list. Now you have with this email list, you have a platform that you get to market to your potential clients for free. Still for free. Maybe an email campaign sender, or like a CRM, maybe that might cost you some money. But there's no reason why you shouldn't be collecting emails to start. That you can do for free. You can start, putting out lead magnets and collecting emails of potential business for free. So that's where I would start, and that's where I would sit. And when you're bored of that, and when you feel like you don't have enough to do, or you can put that to the after hours section of your calendar, or of your schedule, or however you're organizing your day, and you can focus on sales. So now that you've exhausted your network, you focused on being found online on Google, now you can start actually focusing on sales. How are you going to approach sales? Are you going to are you going to cold call businesses like a lot of companies do? Or are you going to go door to door because you're physically in an area where you can actually go door to door and do door to door sales? If you guys have, I don't know, have you guys ever heard of the funny salesman? Black guy, big black nose. I may have clipped him in a couple of my videos. Sells a cleaning product, but he just kind of more tells, like you would think he was a comedian. He kind of just tells jokes. He went extremely viral a bunch of times, kind of just knocking on people's doors, spraying his little cleaner, scrubbing their shoes or scrubbing their window, what have you, and showing how his sales process and how he goes about sales. Like if you don't look at that and if that doesn't excite you, then door-to-door sales might not be for you. You might want to stick to different to marketing and advertising. But if you're the type of person who can get some joy, or at least is just willing to push through the discomfort of getting no's and doing door-to-door sales or doing over the phone sales, then that's what you should do, because it's brute force. It's tried and true. Like so many most businesses started their sales process that way. And it still brings in the most sales for most businesses, especially commercial cleaning. So cold calling, going door to door, those are two free things that you can do to drum up business 24/7, every single day of the week in your business. So you exist online, you're putting out content, that people can see after you talk to them, or maybe they've even seen your content after a while if you've been doing it well. And now you're calling people, or you're going door to door, you're getting your business out there. That's doing business. That's a real business. Those are the activities that all real businesses have to do. Sales and marketing. That's business. That's how you get started. Notice I still haven't said anything about actual cleaning yet. I haven't said anything about spending any money. I haven't said anything about buying any cleaning products. I haven't said anything about anything other than you setting up your business and trying to be able to be found and telling people that this is what you do. These are the high level activities that you need to continuously be doing, even once you have cleaning accounts. This is how people get stuck, is because they keep doing, they get an account, then they start cleaning, and then they start worrying about what products and all of that stuff, and the stuff that drags you down, when you should be growing your business. These are the things that grow your business. Your sales and marketing needs to continue to get better. Your sales process needs to get better. Your scripts need to get better for the things that you say when you go door to door, the things that you say when you pick up the phone and call people, the content that you put out needs to get better. It needs to get more frequent. Your SEO needs to improve. Those are things that continuously change and continuously need to improve. All of that stuff are things that you continue to do, and you grow, and you never stop. And you just make them better and better and better so that they work better and better in your business. But that is how you get started. That is it. Everything else is business operations once you start to close clients. Some of the things that I guess you want to have in place for, when you do, are starting to close clients, or you think you're about to, start going on those walkthroughs, is, you want to have your paperwork ready. You want to have your contract ready, have something, an agreement for them to sign. So you want to do some thinking before you even get to that point about what this contract is going to look like. Are you going to do month-to-month service? I don't suggest that. Are you going to do 1-year contracts, 3-year contracts, 6-month contracts? That type of things. Are you going to do day porter? Are you going to work during the day, or are you going to do night cleaning after hours? Start making those decisions and deciding and making up how this business is going to work for you. Because it doesn't have to be like anybody else's business. You can do whatever you want. You can set up this business however you want. So, but doesn't look like I got any takers for anybody to hop on the live stream with your boy and ask a question. So we're just gonna get in the chat and see what you guys got in the chat as far as questions. I love it. Shout out to everybody who's got in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's on the live stream. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank y'all. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna get into some questions, and we'll see what you guys are going through. Boss fam, really quick, you have got to start automating your sales process. I know you love your cleaning business. This is your baby, but you can't do everything. You're trying to run a business here. So automate your sales process so that you can have more time to close deals and grow your cleaning business. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're the CEO. You're the owner. So you are responsible for growing the business, not doing all those small day-to-day tasks. And if you don't know how to automate your sales process, I have a guide. So go in the link in the description and download the guide. That way you can start automating the sales process and start growing your business and working on your business instead of in it. Love you guys. Keep that boss mentality. Peace. All right. Who we got in the chat today? Donnie Brasco says, peace, brother. Business is going great. I'm super busy. I love it. That's what I like to hear, man. I'm busy as well. Busy is good, man. Busy means you're getting money. If you're not working, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, hopefully money is just coming in if you're not working, but you got to be working. It's active income. This ain't passive income, buddy. This is active income. So my boy Donnie Brasco understands. He's out there getting it. And still on the live stream, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for being here. Erica Ventura says, hey, I don't know how to say this Z name. ZS. I don't know how to say that, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you. So we got Don Ekenham says, let's see. Is the only way to get contracts by going to different businesses and promoting yourself? Are there services that can do that for you if you're uncomfortable trying to sell yourself? Yes, there are. So that is definitely not the only. That's definitely not the only way. There's tons of different ways where you can advertise or promote or talk about your business. Let's see. What do you think is the only way? Going to different businesses. So you can do what's called client attraction, right? So you can become the business that's the most attractive for businesses. And that comes by putting out content. There are services that you can hire. You can also hire people to just do sales. Those are, salesmen. That's, you need money to do that. In the beginning, if you're not going to go door to door, you can even hire, like I have a process that's, it still costs money, but you can go to the link in the description, get the automated sales thing from the commercial that kind of just passed. That's a way that gets you out of doing the sales yourself. But also advertising and marketing, putting out content that's helpful for your end user, and then putting ad spend behind that is a good way to be attractive to businesses. Showing off your skills, showing off what your cleaning business can do and how you've helped others. That's another way to attract clients. Customer testimonials and case studies, those are incredible for attracting new clients. So yes, it doesn't always have to be flat out sales or door-to-door sales, but you have to be good. Either way, you're going to have to be good. This is what I was talking about earlier. I really hope that you're not trying to avoid the work, because if you never want to sell, if you never want to be the person to sell, to never want to be the person that has to try to convince someone to do business with you, or try to convince someone to work with you, or to give you money, if you never want to be that person, get out of business. This isn't for you. Go and be the number 2 inside of someone else's business. I promise you'll make a lot more money. If you actually don't want to sell, if that's something that's like a limiter for you, being a CEO isn't for you. Then that's that, like, you got to be honest with yourself. That, like, I don't know of a business owner that is successful and just does no selling whatsoever. You have to be able, you of all people have to be the one to close, like, be able to close the deal. Like that. Like, sometimes it doesn't matter how good my salespeople are. If I have a sales guy who's like, just who's made best friends with this client or potential client, and sometimes the business owner they just want to talk to the business owner. They just want to talk to the owner and have the owner close them. And you have to be the one that's able to step in and close that deal. You have to be the one who's the most skilled at getting people to say yes to your service. It's your vision. You came up with the entire mission of the company. So, but yeah, I really hope that that's not, the case with you. But yeah, there's other ways to just, you can focus on client attraction. You don't have to focus on sales. So you can focus on, marketing and advertising and client attraction, and making yourself more appealing to customers, making yourself more findable online by focusing on SEO. Those are things that you can do, and you can focus on those things, and you can make them you can make them just as predictable as sales by, tracking your spend. What are you spending on it? How much is it costing you to actually get a customer? And then, that's the price that it costs you to buy customers. And as you get customers and as you get revenue, you buy more customers and you grow to the size that you can either handle or that you want to get to. So, but that's it. I appreciate the question, man. Thank you so much. So Eric Ventura says the work is hard, but the money is very much rewarding. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's hard work, but everything is hard work. Everything's hard. Working a 9 to 5 until you die, and having to, not be able to live any type of lifestyle that you want to live until you're 70 years old. That's hard. Punching the clock for someone else, making them rich while you work your fingers to the bone. That's hard. Not being able to buy the things that you want, and constantly having to sacrifice with no visible way out, that's way harder. So I agree. The work is hard, and the money is very rewarding. And there's a lot of harder things in life than than some hard work. I'd rather work hard and have and have my future be secure, and have my my life be okay, and have my finances be okay, than to not work hard and to still be struggling with all of that other stuff. Because life's still going to happen. You still got to deal with life. This is a good question. I like this. Erica says, how much should I be saving up to spend on ads, specifically Google ads? I know they are expensive, but effective. Absolutely. Google ads are probably the number one lead generator in my company. The thing is Google will take your money. Google does not care if you don't know how to run ads. Google does not care if you're not good at writing copy. They don't care if you're not good at making videos. They don't care. So know what you're doing. Study. I would even suggest, if you're not going to hire somebody to do it for you, take that course that Google offers on running ads, so that you are not setting up campaigns that will eat your money. You have to know what you're buying, because there's settings inside of Google ads, and inside of the Google ads platform, where either Google is making the decision on how to spend your money and who to show your ads to, or where you have more control in those areas. And if you don't know what you're doing, Google will take your money and put it in places where you don't really care for it to be. And, you will lose a lot of money that way running ads. But I think a good amount, it depends on, like, I wouldn't say it's something that you save up for, right? I think it's something that you grow into. So I would decide to spend a certain percentage amount. If advertising is something that you're going to dedicate yourself to. Like, this is, it's not a one-time thing. The advertising isn't a one-time thing. It's not something that you can just do once, or you run one campaign and you've advertised and you've grown your business. That's not how advertising works. 90% of advertising is trash. 90% of advertising does not work. Like, that's not. So you, like, just from hearing you ask that question, I can tell you don't have a realistic view of what advertising is. It's not that you just run ads and they just work, and because you ran ads that everything's just going to be good. You one, have to be good at running ads. You have to know the platform. Two, you have to be good at the creative that you're going to put the ad behind. So if the creative is garbage, or if your copy is garbage with the words and the pictures and the videos that you put in front of people, that you're paying to put in front of people, if that's garbage, then your results are going to be garbage. That's the variable to the success, is how good is the actual ad. If the ad is good, then you're in a good spot. But it's not a how much do I save in order to run Google ads. Is, do I make enough? Like, what percentage of my revenue am I going to dedicate to running ads and media spend? So it's a budget thing. It's not necessarily a how much you're going to save up to run ads. You need to have the space for it in your budget to do it every single month, because running an ad for 1 month, running an ad for 2 weeks, running an ad for 2 months isn't gonna do anything. You need consistent data. You need consistent lead flow in order to adjust. You need multiple forms of creative. You need multiple taglines, headlines, things like that. But Google ads, depending on what niche you're going for. I know commercial cleaning is like a $33 keyword, so it can cost you $33 per click in order to run ads. So I've heard some rule of thumbs on creating an ad budget, and one that I didn't realize that I agreed with, but I did the math, and it pretty much, it was kind of accurate. Actually, I heard one guy say that you want to budget for 10 times whatever Google Ads says the average cost per click is of a keyword, and you generally have like a couple hundred keywords in a campaign. And so, I mean, unless you're doing like single keyword campaigns, but they say you generally want to budget for 10 times whatever the cost per click is per day, right? So let's say I said commercial cleaning was like a $35 or $33 keyword per click. That's the cost per click according to Google, average cost per click. So every time someone clicks on your ad after searching for commercial cleaning, you're going to pay $33 for that click. The budget should be 10 times that per day for that one keyword. So that'd be $330 per day for that one keyword. Make sense? So, that across 100 keywords, you got 30 grand, 30 grand a day, that type of stuff, or 3 grand a day for, but yeah, that's kind of how you want to look at it. So I like to budget, at least that's how I like to budget for ads, is I like to budget for, 10 times whatever my keyword, keep 10 times whatever my cost per click is going to be per day. And so, yeah, that can get really expensive depending on how many keywords you're going after, and the value of those keywords. But thank you for the question. I love that one. Thanks, Erica. Action Clips in the chat. What's up, Action Clips? He says, do you do carpet encapsulation or other specialty floor jobs like strip and wax, etc.? The only other specialty floor job I do is stripping and waxing. So I think we just started doing like a little bit of hardwood floors, and I think we just started doing like concrete, but it's just floor work, floor jobs. So floor jobs is my specialty service, and we have a couple of contractors that do windows and high-rise windows and stuff like that. So. But those are my specialty services. I like specialty services and add-ons. I think they're great, revenue boosters. And they can even be, if you focus on them really well, if you get your janitorial like really dialed in and systematized, you can actually make those other streams of revenue like entire standalone businesses almost. You can have your window cleaning company perform better than your janitorial company some months, because those things can be standalone businesses. And that goes the same with like parking lot pickup, window cleaning, pressure washing, all those floor jobs, all those different things that you can do in the cleaning industry that you can add as an add-on to your janitorial service or facility maintenance. and make a lot of extra money and even stand up a whole separate revenue stream, not necessarily separate, but a whole different revenue stream. And it could almost, appear as a second business inside of your business. So I love those type of things. Gen X Facility says, other than physical work, your mind has to think all day. Networking, marketing, learning. I keep business cards with me and collect them pretty much everywhere I go. Doctor's office, dentist, etc. Yes, that major key. It's a lifestyle. Like you're a business owner. It's a lifestyle. Start living in it. Start being it all the time. Start being a business owner all the time. It's gonna be work. I know Gen X Facility is out here killing it, man. Shout out to you. I almost clicked that link to go live, and I remembered I needed retweets. Do you see me out here with all this new growth, girl? I'm out here. We out here. Let's see. Who else we got? How long before you secured your first contract? So my first actual contract, I think it was like maybe 3 months. Maybe I was like doing random cleaning jobs and post-construction stuff for like 3 months, maybe 2, before I got the actual contract that's in the very first video on this channel. But it didn't take long. It didn't take long to get my first contract. But I was super like, it shouldn't take you long if you're dedicated to getting one contract. Everyone's like trying to figure out how they're going to start getting tens of contracts when one contract will change your life. Like, people like try to like get into business because they want to make tens of thousands of dollars, and like, strive. You want to have those ambitions, but you got to break that stuff down into smaller goals. Like you're not trying to go and make an extra $10,000 a month when an extra $1,000 a month will change your life. Like an extra, like, think about it right now. Probably $1,000 a month, an extra $1,000 a month will probably change your life. Probably change the way you feel about life. It'll probably change the things that you're able to do in life and the things that you're able to do on a day-to-day freaking basis. If you just made an extra $1,000, if you just brought home an extra $1,000 a month right now, tell me that wouldn't change your life. I think it's you have to be making a good amount of money for an extra $1,000 a month not to change your life. And so a lot of people like, we're not going for an extra $1,000 a month. We're everyone's trying to knock it out the park on their first swing. Like, get on base. Just get on base, bro. Just get some success. Have some success. Grow into where you can go for those type of things. And understand that that's good. That's great. If you can get that extra $1,000 and you can repeat that process, you can grow to the point where you're getting 10 at a time, or 2 at a time, or 20 at a time. Let's see who we got in here. VCS Killer says, just filed my paperwork last night on LegalZoom to get my business started. Yeah, there you go. Now you're a legal entity, man. Get that bank account. But you can be you can have all your paperwork done, and you can be as legal as you want. But that's before, if you're not cleaning any buildings, you're not getting any money for it, you're not in business yet. That's just the truth. It's just the honest truth, man. I want you guys to be in business. I want you guys to be in real business, and not thinking that it's just going to come to you because you stand the business up, or because you say you're doing it. Go sell. Go tell people that you're doing this. Convince them that they communicate the value and let them know that they need it. Teach them that they need it, and convince them to work with you in order for and work with you for the service. It's work. It's a job. People want to leave their job you want to leave your job and you think that you're gonna come out here and not work. No. That's not how it works. Like if you were safer at your 9 to 5, I promise you were safer at your 9 to 5. If you left your 9 to 5 because it was too hard of work, you made a mistake. You made a big mistake. You made an absolutely big mistake. If you left your 9 to 5 because the work was too hard and you thought that you were going to start a business and you were going to have success in this arena, in entrepreneurship, when you thought your 9 to 5 work was too hard, you're not going anywhere. You might want to go and beg for your job back. Go beg for your job back, because this ain't that. Like, I decided not to go back to work and immediately started working twice as much as I ever did in my life for anybody. Let's see who we got next. Who we got next? Who we got next? Oh yeah, she might be talking about the when I was talking about the funny cleaner, the funny salesman. Bro, dude is absolutely hilarious, but that's how you need to be selling. Like, and enjoy selling. When people say no, don't just be a little punk and give up. Like, rebuttal. Find out why they're saying no. Address those issues and let them know, like, oh, it's not what you think is an issue is not an issue, and this is still the solution. Don't give up on sales. Be excited to go and sell. Like, I really like that dude's content. I think everyone should go in. I want to like it will be a long shot because dude is like in the millions of followers now. But maybe if you guys go and tag him and say DJ the Boss sent you, maybe we can get him on the channel and he can talk about it. But sales, man. So like just believing in yourself and selling your service. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And same across any business. Like Cox Cable still does door-to-door sales. You know how I know? Because I used to work there. I used to do door-to-door sales for Cox Cable. Like, so like sales is the lifeblood of any business at all. And you can't be scared to do it. Yeah, I like that guy's content. Funny as hell, man. Funny as hell. I was just watching a Instagram post that he was telling about he went to go and sell his cleaning products in the most racist town in America and ran into some Klan members and was trying to sell his products to Klan members. Do you know how much of a star player mentality you have to be a black man and go knock on a known Klan member's front door to try to sell them cleaning products? Wild. So got called all kind of N-words, still made the sale because he just would not quit. And that guy referred him to another person in the community. He went up to that next person like this. I think he saw their daughter. Like, he was like, hey, go tell your mom there's an N-word at the door. She went and told her mom, like, hey, there's an N-word at the door. Mom came and she was like, and she came, she was so shocked. She was like, oh my gosh, and slapped her daughter. She was like, I'm sorry, we're not like that. But then she just gave him another $40 to buy his product just because she felt bad. So 2 sales in a racist ass town just because he wouldn't give up. Just because he wouldn't give up. Just because he believed in himself so much. He wouldn't let someone else's negative energy, bring him down. Knock him off of his focus. Some of y'all get knocked off your focus so easy. Somebody says no, or somebody says, you can't figure one thing out, and then you just stop and you get frustrated. You like, I hate to say it, but you might want to go back to that 9 to 5. Yes, Google got me like was playing the slot machine. Yeah, man. If you don't know what you're doing, Google is they will take your money. They are okay with taking your money. They are worth billions for a reason. They're good at this. Yes, their service is like king, but it's appropriately priced now. So it's appropriately priced. So it means you have to be good. When platforms become appropriately priced, the skill becomes the differentiator, right? So in the beginning, Amazon spent the most money on Google. In the beginning, Amazon spent the absolute most money on Google. They ended up being the number 1 company in the world. That's how that worked. When Google was new, no one had to be good. You just had to buy ads. You didn't have to write good ads. You just had to get ads, and they just worked. But now everyone buys ads because they work. Now you have to be good. Now your ads have to be good. Same thing with everything. Like the people, like Facebook ads still work, but everyone runs Facebook ads. So now you have to be good. And also the pricing. Now it's appropriately priced. They used to be cheap. You used to be able to get, conversions for pennies on the dollar on Google. Yeah, I used to be able to get leads and walkthroughs at $13 a piece. And now they're 150 or what have you on average, at least for me. In my ads and my ad skill set. Averages about 150 per lead or per client, I guess. But yeah, these platforms, they grow up, and you have to be able to grow with them and understand that if you're not one of the people who are early to that ad platform, then you're going to have to be one of the people who are good on that ad platform. And then once you're actually good at it, once you actually understand the platforms, it's a lot less. It feels a lot less like gambling. Like, yeah, there's still there's some chance, and there's some things that you don't control, because the creative is always, how people respond to the creative is always a variable. But you start to get predictable lead flow, predictable results, predictable engagement, and then you get to make actual real business decisions on against that. So my business went from $6,200 a month to zero. How was that? Did you lose a big client? I think that usually happens when you get a big client and then you stop looking for new clients, which happens a lot, because you get a client and you just want to fulfill. You want to do a good job. You want to service them well. You want to maintain that relationship. But in doing all of those activities, you kind of lose sight of the being aggressive on your sales and constantly going after new business. The second that one of your clients is the majority of your revenue, you're in trouble. Not even the majority. The second one of your clients is like 40%, 40% of your revenue, you're in trouble. You're vulnerable now. Like the second that one of your clients is most of your money, you need that should be, yes, it feels good, it feels great, you're more profitable, you're making more money, but it should immediately scare you. As soon as you sign that contract, you should say yes, and then, oh shit, I got to get some more business to make sure that this client, if I lose this client, I'm not out of business damn near. Because to get a big client, like say you're only doing $3,000 a month, and then you get that $8,000 a month client, they're the majority of your revenue. You have to stand up infrastructure in order to be able to service $8,000 a month worth of, now $10,000 a month worth of client. So now you're going to stand up infrastructure like software and equipment, and you're going to sign up for subscriptions and things to help you service this $10,000 a month worth of work. If that $8,000 a month client goes away, now you're negative. Now you're in the red, because now you still have to pay for infrastructure to support $10,000 worth of work, but now you're back to $2,000 a month. So when you get those big clients, yes, it's great when you get those big clients, celebrate it really quick, but understand that you are now vulnerable, and now you need to, even more so than before you had a client, need to get more clients. Got to. It should become, priority number one. You get a client that's most of your revenue, damn, I got to even this out and get another client around the equal size, or get several clients that equal this value, so that this client isn't my only damn client, or isn't the majority of my revenue. Let's see. But yeah, we all bounce back, man. You just bounce back. Yeah, now looking to rebuild. Been out of business for 3 years. Hey, you've been there before, man. You can get back to it. Just got to stay consistent. That's it. Just staying consistent. Owner operator. Yep, ain't we all? Donnie Brasco, parking lot pickup. Never heard of that one. Let me blow your mind. There's a guy who was going around the internet around the time I got started, who was doing about $330,000 a year in parking lot pickup. Right, there's tools for it now. Like I wanted to grab some of the tools, and like I almost wanted to stand up a separate company to do parking lot pickup. But extremely valuable, especially if you live in an area that's like a busy major metropolitan area or a city. That service is bank, absolute bank. Run around with one of those little stick things that you pick up trash with off the ground. You don't even have to bend down. There's a bag that you put on a stick, and the bag is on the ground. You holding a stick. You just go through the parking lot, throwing trash into bags. You clean the whole parking lot. You maybe come through with a blower and blow everything clean. And incredible service for businesses. Businesses love it, and you can get crazy amounts of work, especially in those major metropolitan areas. You can get crazy amounts of work just cleaning parking lots, parking lot pickup, litter pickup, litter removal. It can be an add-on service that you can sell to clients that you already service the interior of their building for, or even outside of the building. Parking lot pickup, easy add-on to boost revenue, or to just do as a standalone business. There was a book that I gotta find that. I gotta find that book. I'll share. I'll try to share it on my page on the community tab. But yeah, he wrote a book and everything. I didn't buy the book, but I wanted to. I just got busy with janitorial. But I always wanted to do that as its own standalone business. And but I think he even made like a franchise and went national after a while. Ended up over 7 figures. I just don't remember the exact figures, so I'm not going into it. But parking lot pickup is huge. Can be huge. Can be huge, man. Let's see. Thank you, Gen X Facilities. Appreciate it. Yeah, 1K a month, an extra 1K a month would change most people's lives. The overwhelming majority of people. An extra $1,000 a month would change your life. So speaking of that, like, be okay with that. Be okay with grabbing that extra $1,000 a month. Increase your life, increase your livelihood, and then move to the next level. Stop trying to skip levels. That's really the main things. We gotta stop trying to skip levels. Stop trying to skip stuff. Stop trying to skip over the work. Be willing to put in the work. Put in the actual work. I don't have any quick fixes for you. It's disrespectful for you to assume that I did. Like what the hell? Like, you don't think I work? You don't think I put in the work? You don't think I'm good enough to have sat down and studied? You don't think I'm good enough to have actually tried and failed 100 times? You don't think I would have went through that? Nah, you look at me and you see where I am, and you see me as a person, and you think, oh nah, this nigga couldn't have. There's no way he went through this. There's no way he sat down and read all of these books. There's no way he watched all these videos. There's no way he listened to all these things and took notes and studied and applied and tried and figured out what worked for him. There's no way he did all of that. Okay. Let's see you get there without it. Let's see you get there without it. Show me anyone who's got there without it. And it wasn't some like stroke of a miracle luck thing. Anyone who's built their own business did it just like that. Slow, one step at a time, taking your wins, climbing up to that next plateau, and then going up to the next plateau one step at a time. Yes, sometimes you'll have a big jump, but you got to be in the game to take those big jumps. You got to be in the game already swinging. But no, I didn't. So don't ask me for no like quick way to make $1 million or what have you. Or don't ask me for no secrets or I don't have none of those. All I got is work for you. That's all I got. All I got is work. I can teach you where to look. I can teach you what the work looks like. But that's it. It says I have looks for accounts up in the air waiting to hear back from them. Yeah, reach out, man. Reach out. Make sure you're in that follow-up. Do some follow-up. Make sure they don't have any questions. See if there's anything that they can answer. Find out what it is that they're thinking about. What is it that they actually need? What information do they need in order to make a decision? You gotta follow up, find out what it is, what information it is that they need to actually make a decision. And then you give them that information and then you ask for the sale. You have to. At some point, somebody's got to ask for the sale. If they're thinking about something or if they have to talk to somebody, like ask them for the information. What information do you need? How can I make this easier for you? How can we get to a place where we know or we don't that we know this is going to work or this is not going to work? Let's if we actually want to do business, let's be adults and let's figure this out. Let's figure out what exactly do we need. What exactly do you need from me? And what do you need to hear from me? What do you need to see from me and my company to move through, to move forward? Follow through, man. Do some sales. Get that money. Like we already talked about, like, an extra $1,000 probably change your life. Do something life-changing. Do something that you probably never did before in life. Chase down this money. Get it. Act like it's something that can change your life. We're talking monthly income here. So $1,000 a month, that's 12 grand. 12 grand. You get to increase your business's revenue by 12 grand. Go get it. Let's see. Where we at? Try this. Moses Ramirez says close a $1,500 a month. Another recurring contract. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I love it. Everybody's making money. Get to that money, man. Get to that money. Get to that money. Make sure those accounts are getting taken care of. If you guys aren't using cleaning, but how many of you guys have employees? Do you guys have any cleaners on staff? Anybody have cleaners coming in part-time, going around to their locations cleaning for them? If you are at that stage where you're starting to hire and bring on people to do the cleaning for you, then Cleaning Boss is going to be the major tool that you're going to need to get to the next level, so that you can start, knowing that your cleaners got there, knowing that they know what to do when they get to these locations via the checklist on the Cleaning Boss app. The locations are listed on the Cleaning Boss app, so they can get directions to locations if they don't know where they are. If it's their first time maybe going to a location, you can add pictures to the sections of the location so that they're not confused about where to start their work, or where they should be working, or what things look like, or at least so they have a little bit of an idea of what it looks like before they get there, and they can think about what products or what equipment they're going to need. And you get to be able to track your time, your labor, and your cost, and how long it's taking tasks to get done in your business, and how much time your employees are spending in these facilities and doing these tasks. So get Cleaning Boss. It's one of the best resources I've ever been able to come up with, and it's one of the things that's helped me the most in my business, was having technology like this. So it's all geofence. So if your cleaners aren't at work, they won't be able to clock in. If they leave work, it automatically clocks them out. It's a great thing, man. You can also just go with the honor system. I don't know if even if you're paying your employees per job, even if you're paying your employees per job, it's a good thing to still track how long they're taking on these jobs in these facilities, because you can make better pricing for the future for your future clients if you have a better understanding of how long it's actually taking your cleaners to clean spaces. So knowing your man hours a little bit more detailed will give you a lot more accuracy in your pricing. So next, give him a shout outs to Moses Ramirez. Congrats again. Always. Artist says, one of my accounts was $30K a year, and after COVID, they decided to work from home. That happened to a couple of my accounts too. Yeah, that's a tough one. That work from home era, like, oh, did it hit us hard? Oh my God, it hit us hard. Like I told y'all, like in the beginning, like we were like above 2. We're just getting close to 2.5. We're back down to like 1 point, almost 1.5. But I'm back at the helm now, and I've been doing sales, and I bring in like a good 6 figures, additional every couple of months. So we're on our way back up there. But yeah, that's major. That was a major reason why our revenue dipped a lot, was because of that whole post-COVID work from home era. And that's just business. That's the market. We respond to the market, and we make our adjustments. But that was a big major negative era in all of facility services. Right there was this whole idea of everybody working from home. It sucks, but a lot of people have gone to some form of hybrid work, and a lot of people do just prefer being back in the office. So clients are still out there. More and more people are going back to office and doing more things together and getting together because of that COVID time. So now I think people are more willing to physically meet and physically do things in spaces together again. So business is back on the rise, thankfully. So, but that was a good observation, a good thing to point out. Yeah, that was definitely one thing that we had to deal with. Let's see what else we got. Moses Ramirez says tips for starting first place tomorrow. Do a good job. Think about systematizing. I don't know if you're cleaning it yourself or if you have cleaners, but think about systematizing it. Do you have a process and procedure for how you approach cleaning? Start to write those things down. Start to make that a system that someone can come in and follow. So if someone's never cleaned before, can they follow your process and procedure and do a good job in this client? Can they get this thing done at least 70% of the way that you would have done it? So that's where I would start, is just start trying to systematize it. Do a good job, figure out what it takes to do a good job, and then figure out what it takes to systematize doing that good job. That's where I would start, if you're starting your first place tomorrow. But yeah, but go in there, Do a damn good job, man. That's it. Do a damn good job. Take before and after pictures. Be friendly. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Get as much media as you possibly can. Of of that you're allowed to, if it's a place where you're allowed to film or take pictures. But yeah, you definitely want to get before and after pictures, and yeah, make get some B-roll type footage for your TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all of that stuff. And yeah, and make sure you can get some process and procedures made out of it, so you can start training people to take over that cleaning for you. And then once you get that checklist done of what needs to be done, put that checklist and those pictures in the cleaning boss, and then you're ready to hire it out, and you're good. Let's see. Genex Facility Services for parking lot pickup. They have a machine called a Billy Goat. It kind of looks like a lawnmower, but it sucks up trash like a vacuum. Awesome. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that one too. I've seen that. It's like it to me. It looks like those the metal carpet cleaners, the carpet scrubbers. It kind of looks like one of those. But yeah, you're right. I've seen the Billy Goat, and it just kind of rolls over the parking lot and picks up all the litter and stuff like that. But yeah, parking lot cleanup can be big money. Whatever one does, stay humble. Even the smartest people can't fall. Absolutely, yeah. That's the main reason why I bring up the idea of like, remember that $1,000 a month probably changes your life, man. So, uh, yeah, stay humble, stay humble, stay willing to grow, stay willing to learn. Understand that the bigger you get, the more you probably need to learn. And everything that is in your business is everything negative going on in your business is your fault. And most things good in your business probably had very little to do with you, other than that you were there. So stay definitely. That's extremely good advice. Stay humble. Yeah, definitely always be looking to grow. I agree 100%. Hey, peace out, Roger, man. It's a pleasure having you, man. Thanks for being on the stream. He says they have to put in work. Yes, you got to put in the work, man. Y'all hit the like button. Speaking of putting in work, hit that like button on the stream if you're here. I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure I hit the like button for your boy. It's like the way to let YouTube know that we doing a good job over here, man. Says, I went on a walkthrough for a big facility, $3,200 a month, but I was dealing with the secretary. I followed up, but she said the decision maker was still deciding. What can I do now to close it? Well, you got to get in touch with the decision maker. So I always, when I on my form for when people request a walkthrough, they say I say who's requesting the walkthrough, who's the decision maker, is the decision maker going to be on the walkthrough? Like, because I don't like to get told no from people who can't tell me no. Like, you're the secretary, you can't tell me no. You don't have the authority to tell me no. You like, so I'm not going to take a no from a secretary. I need to work with the decision maker. I need to know who is the decision maker, who is the person responsible for hiring the cleaner. I think that's exactly how it says on my form. If you go on my website, on Chico's website, and look on my form to request a walkthrough, you'll see like the very last question is, who is the person responsible for hiring the cleaner? That's the person that I need. I need their contact information. So, but meanwhile, for you, you're just gonna have to reach out to that secretary and says the decision maker is still deciding. You're gonna need to reach out, get that contact information to see what you can do, what information that he needs, or what else can you do to, what other information you can provide to help him make his decision. So, what information is he looking for? What information has he seen or not seen? And if you get him on the phone, I would just try to close that deal once I got him on the phone, or via email, or see if you can get his email. Maybe look up his email if it's listed on the company website, and try to reach out to him directly. And yeah, it's usually they don't feel confident because you didn't say something that they were waiting to hear in terms of the cleaning or the contract. Or you just didn't provide enough value. They didn't see the value right off the bat, or they have another company that they're thinking about using, and they're just kind of waiting to see the difference between the two of you. And so it's worth you reaching out, following up, finding out what that holdup is or what they're thinking about, and addressing that issue. She said, I was a professional person. That's how I should always be. You should always be the most professional person out there. A place you closed is making you sign a contract. What kind of? It depends on the contract. Like if it's like I've had to sign contracts for like aerospace facilities, uh, for like 'cause they have like NDAs for technology and stuff. Like not that any of my not that any of my employees could actually understand these aeronautical engineering forms or anything that they put out, and that stuff that they have on their whiteboards and stuff. We have like NDAs to like not talk about that type of stuff, or but it depends on what's in the contract. So I'm not sure. Yeah, if it has anything like if it's about the cleaning, then I've never had to do that. That's always we have our own process and procedure. I always say, hey, I respect that you have your way of doing things, but we have this is our process and procedure and how we have things done. But yeah, I mean, I would just read the contract, and if there's nothing crazy, the contract is still in line with your contract. Then if it doesn't over supersede or undo anything in your agreement, then I'll say fine, sign it. If it's just more like accountability, that both people hold up their end of the bargain, then that's totally fine. I'm okay with that. But if they're trying to adjust how this relationship is managed in terms of the cleaning, then I'll probably stay away from that type of contract and just say, hey, this is the contract that we'll work off of, uh, and have that be my contract. So, but that is an interesting little situation to be in. So I've been presented with contracts, but never something that adjusts what we were doing or that went outside of what was already in our agreement. Leander Evans says, I just got the LLC. What type of facility would be the best place to start? What do you love? Is there something that you like to do? Is there something that you are interested in already? Then I would go into facilities that are in that industry. That's gonna make you the most interested in it, and is gonna allow you to put in enough work to actually see some results. Because if I just say go up the dentist's office and you don't care about dentists, or you don't care about teeth, then like that's gonna be pretty boring for you, and it's gonna be just work. So I would suggest starting with a facility that has something to do with an industry that you already like or that you already love. So that's going to be my best advice of places to start if you're looking for a niche, a cleaning niche, or a facility niche, facility type to get into. Is start with something that you actually love. So like if you love, if you love if you want to be an actor, then I would try to go and see what other movie studios or what other production studios are in your area and try to clean those. If you're into whatever, it doesn't matter. If you're into baking, I would go after bakeries and bread shops and that industry. If you're into bars and restaurants, I would go after bars and restaurants. Like whatever you're into, I try to stay in that area, in that niche. Be close to something like whatever. What are your other goals? Like 'cause most people don't have most people don't they don't have a desire or a life goal to be the owner of a cleaning company. Like we don't say that when we're kids. Like when I grow up, I want to be the CEO of a commercial cleaning company. Like no, you probably wanted to do something else. You probably have something else that you actually really love, and I would try to tie that. I would try to tie that into your business. So either find the thing inside of your business that allows you to do that job of that thing that you love, or work closely related with that industry. Work closely with that industry. And I think that may even give you more things to do, more services to think about, because you may not whatever industry that you like or that you want to work closely to may not lend itself to janitorial service. It may be something that lends itself more to pressure washing frequently, or floor work more frequently, or window washing more frequently, or some different type of cleaning more frequently. And you can find your space in that way if you're just getting started. So, but that's my advice there, without having any context to your business or who you are as a person. That's what I would say. Don Eganum says, thank you, DJ. Genex Facility says, I lost 24,800 monthly after COVID, but it was a blessing. It was a mine in the largest in the U.S. Very stressful, dirty, unhealthy. MSHA and OSHA don't play. All money, not good money. It be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes. I understand. I had a couple of accounts like that where it's like, there's no way this is legal. Like, you guys are working here, clocking in here every day, and I don't even think this is a place that that OSHA would allow it to stand, let alone people to work in. But yeah, all money ain't good money all the time. Moses Ramirez says, I want to get into hospitals. Are you familiar with them? I'm very familiar with hospitals. You guys don't know I have health issues, and I'm in hospitals frequently, more frequently than I ever like to admit. But yeah, very frequent, very familiar with hospitals. A lot of hospitals do stuff in house, so like they'll have their like hospital staff. Very few will have like some outsourced cleaning companies work, but they work very closely with the hospital. That for the most part, it's almost worth exploring the option the same way you would get into like a stadium via like being a staffing agency. It almost would be smarter to go about it that way, is to approach it as a staffing agency as opposed to a direct cleaning company. That's not to say that it's not possible, because I have, even in where I am, seen several cleaning businesses partner with hospitals, and they'd be the cleaning company on record for their facility. But actual hospitals generally usually have their own staff, hospital staff of cleaners and janitors. But yeah, but it is something that you can get into. But you have to know your stuff. Like, you have to know your shit when you want to work in a hospital, because you're not playing around anymore. Now you're playing with people's lives. Now you have to definitely know the difference between cleaning and disinfecting. You might even need to know the state regulation for microns per square inch in a medical facility. Like, those are things that you have to know. You got to know your shit. So you're not playing around when you go to medical facility. That's why I don't do it, because it's pretty intense work, and the liabilities and the insurance, that's a whole nother world to think about, because this is like you're dealing with people's health directly in hospitals. So good money, incredible money, but there's a reason for that, is because the knowledge that required is a little bit more intense than just your regular house cleaning or office cleaning. But yeah, this is a good stream, man. I appreciate everyone being here. Hopefully everyone has hit the like button. Have y'all y'all have not hit the like button? Hit the like button, man. Hit that like button for your boy. I would greatly appreciate it. Can we get anybody to come on stream? Because is anybody willing to hop on and chat with your boy for a second? The next question, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do whatever question is next, I want to do on stream. Because aside from that, I'm just about to kick it. Yeah, see, I'm gonna put this link in the comments one more time. Boom. So if you guys have a question, hit that link. It's in the comments. If you got a question, hop on, man. We chop it up real quick. Musa says, I saw, look at my comment right above yours, Musa. Just click on that, and it should get you right into the stream. Once you're backstage, I'll let you on, and we can chop it up. But anybody could click that link. The first person to end up backstage, we'll go ahead and get you on. So we got, okay, dope. So we got Gen X Facilities. Appreciate you. Let's do it. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? No vocals. Can't hear me? I can't hear you. So let's see if we can fix the microphone issues or whatever, or turn your volume up, and we'll try to get you back on. All right.
Hello.
Yo, what up? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. What's up, man? How's it going?
Hey, not much. Just trying to figure. So this is I just recently set everything up. Just trying to get everything figured out.
Congratulations, man. That's the main thing. That's like, you're taking the actions that the normal people don't take. Putting in the work and getting things set up, man. What have you done so far?
So right now I'm just out prospecting. Today, well, I can't right now because my mom usually watches my kids, but she'll be back soon, so I'll be going hard at it soon. But right now, I'm starting one tomorrow, two tomorrow actually. So I'm starting
Starting new
the
accounts tomorrow.
yeah, one
Two,
750
nice,
a month,
nice,
1,500 a month. So
nice. That's a good start, man. That's a good start. Like you're damn near halfway to six figures already. Like you only need to get to like 8,300 a month to get to six figures. You're right there, man. You're right. That's a damn good start.
so hopefully, I have a couple ones that are pending. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm out here in sunny Southern California, so hopefully, with the
Beautiful.
weather getting nice, it starts picking up. So looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, man. Congratulations. That's freaking awesome. I'm pumped for you, man. I'm super pumped for you. Are you gonna be cleaning the locations yourselves, or are you in a place where you can kind of try to hire out of the gate?
Yeah, no, I want to first start off by cleaning myself.
It's the best
Once
way.
I get like funds and more accounts going, and then yeah, but yeah, right now I'm taking a extended break from work. I'm on a leave of absence from my 9 to
Yeah,
5,
yeah.
so I'm just going hard at it. Just trying to get as
So
many
so
contracts
you're
as I
going
can.
back to work soon, right?
Well, no, it should be maybe I think like 5 months. I'm taking a long
Oh,
time
okay.
off.
Well, yeah. Well, never mind then. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're good. Yeah, you're good. Good. I
Yeah.
was like, if you're going back to work soon, then we got to kind of start picking, making preparations to get you out of the cleaning. But if you're going to be off for 5 months, you can clean, you can perfect those
Oh
systems.
yeah.
You got it going on, man. It's going to be great for you. You can get in there and actually do good work. So you only need a few more to get to
Thank you.
six figures, and then you're pretty much competition at that point.
Right. I did have a quick question for you though.
What's up? Yeah, let me hear it.
Okay, so recurring contracts. When do I charge? Do I charge after? So for May 1st, I start two tomorrow. Do I charge them tomorrow or do I charge them at the beginning of next month?
So I'm putting out a video, right? I'm literally like editing this video right. Oh no. Editing a video right now. Sorry, my camera just fell over and you heard all the hubbub. Craziness. But yeah, I'm putting out a video right now for a client that I just closed earlier this week. They start on the 1st. I literally have her card information. I got her card information yesterday. Sent her the invoice yesterday. Her card will be ran on the 1st. I run cards on the 1st, right before we get started. On the start of service day, their card is getting run. When I was less confident about it, I would wait until I showed up, and then I would run the card, and just so they know that, hey, I'm here. I'm not about to like run off with your money. I'm actually here, and then the card gets run, because I think that's what they're most scared of, is that they're gonna pay somebody, and then they're just not even gonna show up and just gonna run away with the money. But in order to negate that, I just I make sure I show up on day one. So on the 1st, I'm there, but while I'm there, I hit in QuickBooks to charge that card. So that's kind of the way that I go.
And do you keep it on file and just charge your recurring it all after that?
Yep.
Or
Yeah. So inside of QuickBooks, there's a setting that you can set to do recurring payments or recurring charges, and so it just charges that card every month on the same day for the exact same amount. And even if something changes, like we miss a day, I can just put in a credit memo, and the next time that invoice comes around, it'll take off that amount from their bill. Or if there's an extra charge, I just add it to their account, and it'll put it on that the very next invoice. But yeah, I charge for services.
Got it. And do you include tax in that or no?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like I have to. It's like by law, I have to charge taxes. So,
Got it.
yeah, this Washington State, they want their money. Washington State and Uncle Sam, they want their money, man. They want their money. So if I don't like to put the after tax price when I present the price. I like to give them this is my price, and I'll just say plus tax, so that this is the price plus tax. I just don't like to visualize it until they see it on that final invoice with what Uncle Sam's percentage is. Just to keep that, it's kind of my secret.
Got it. Alrighty,
Yeah, man. Thanks for hopping on and answering the question. I appreciate you, man. Good luck, man, with all those new contracts. Let me know how it goes, and let me know when you get to six figures.
I will. Thank you for all the help. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. You have a great one. That's freaking dope, man. That's freaking dope. I love that. Let's see who else we got. We got some other people backstage. We had We had Gen X facilities backstage, but we couldn't get the audio right. So I see somebody's on, but the camera's not on. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Let's see if we can get you on. What's up, boss? Can you hear me?
What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, man. Nice to meet you.
What's up? Legend, man. You're a legend out here, man. We're trying to be like you, all of us.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. I'm extremely flattered. I'm extremely flattered. How's business going for you? What do you got going on these days?
Not bad. It's not bad. We started in September. Initially, I started it as because my mom's been doing it for 10 years. So I've been doing janitorial cleaning downtown in Canada. Actually, we're from Canada, so we're
Okay. Shout out to Canada.
we're in Calgary, Canada. So, yeah, man, she's been doing it for 10 years. So you know what I said? I just finished my uni degree, in supply chain degree, in supply chain business. So I did it as a side hustle. I created like a website, created basically the CRM. Like I did a booking koala. I created that the whole system from a booking koala, and
Nice.
so all that got it sorted in like November. And yeah, it's not bad so far. Like literally, we got 3 offices that we're doing, 2 clinics, so it's not really bad.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I had 3 Airbnbs, but I don't know. I had to let them go because the return of the investment there is really, because here in Calgary it's really low with Airbnb.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same all over.
The States is only a little bit better, not much, especially right now. Especially right now, unless you're solely focused on Airbnb cleaning and you do other services along the lines like that align with Airbnb, it's hard to make a profit. There are people still doing incredible with it. So, shout out to Mila, the host keeper, was one of the big popular ones in that space. So there is profit to be made, but you got to be focused on making that profit in the
Just on there. Yeah.
on Airbnb. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like I was doing 1 bedrooms and stuff. Maybe that was the case, but
Yeah.
the biggest thing I've seen in the last 2 months was moving in, moving out.
Yeah, moving out, move outs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
that's what I'm trying to, like. I watch a lot of your videos, and you talk about like creating a niche, creating a space for yourself,
Yeah.
and creating something different that you do better than anyone else. So, just a shout out, like, just thank you for always inspiring. And yeah, I just had a question in terms of commercial cleaning. I have one that I had from March, and I got 2 accounts there. It's like 2,200 each. It's like it's like a 2-story building
Uh-huh.
that we're doing. I got 2 there, but with I couldn't scale up. Like I just only have 2 of those buildings, and I thought like, oh wow, look, if this more is about to come. But what's in terms of commercial cleaning? I just spoke with a person the other day, and I just been doing follow-ups and stuff. But what else could I do in terms of, like, I did give them a call. We did a walkthrough together, but they're saying that the owners have to approve, so waiting for May 1st. Is it like, my question is, should I give them like maybe a 10% discount for the first month, see if that's an incentive to join, or what should I do in this case?
Well, you don't know. You got to figure out what the objection is. Like we don't know what the objection is. You just said that they're waiting on to hear back from the owners. So
Yeah.
like we don't know we don't know if like they could just be waiting and you could actually just get a yes. So you don't want to give a discount when you when you probably were going to get the deal anyway. You want to give up an extra 10%. But if there's an objection, if there's something that they are like, if there's something specific that they're waiting on, then you would jump in with that to be able to overcome that objection. But if price was, I'm not gonna give away 10% if price isn't what you're concerned about. They could be concerned about something completely different. So I would just kind of double back and just make sure that you provided everything that they would need to make that decision. So but you're not gonna know what to address if you can't figure out what the objection is.
Okay, it's good that I talked to you, because like me, I'm a person. I have ADHD, so I always overthink things, and maybe I should just, like, I don't know. I was like thinking to myself, maybe should I talk to them again, or should I just let things be? Because I know even if they don't sign for May, they're probably gonna come for for June, because that
Mhm.
the cleaners right now, one of their problems, or whenever I talk to people, I try to find their problems, and
Yeah, the
uh,
pain
I,
points.
I always close high. Like, I have a good high closing percentage. It's just like their problem is that their last cleaners were not it. They didn't do a good job, so they do have that problem. So it's not. And and they told me they like me, so they're just talking to the owner. So I'll sit back and wait. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah. So like commercial, our run times are a little bit longer. So it's not like residential where like someone who owns a house, they can just say yes and you can come today. Like, like
yeah,
in business, there is some chain of command. Like people do have bosses. They do have to like run things by people. It's more than one person making a decision. And so it is a little bit slower. So you got to have some patience. But you didn't get an objection. So like, I would only reach back if too much time had passed. That's it. But like you're waiting for the first, which is tomorrow, bro. Like, we could just relax. Like, just relax. They're probably gonna go with you, even if not this month, they're probably next month. So our lead times are a little bit longer. But yeah, just relax. Don't go giving away money all crazy before you need to.
especially when you're new, right? You're like, oh, wow,
Yeah, you're giving away these discounts and stuff. Yeah, don't do that too early. Try not to. Try to get the
especially
full amount first. Yeah,
yeah.
and just
My
just
price is
wait.
right. My price is right. Like, it's really compared to what's it called. 'Cause the thing is, I have my biggest win is that I have contacts with labor. Like, my laborers, I have like 6 cleaners, and
Nice, nice.
like, they all
Good.
like, they all left their jobs, and I do, they trust me and things like that. So it's good for me. But I'm just looking for work.
Nice.
Hard to find work
Yeah,
out.
yeah, you gotta fill up their schedules now. Like that's what it
Yeah,
is. When you get cleaners and you get employees, now their livelihoods depend on how much you work and how much business you can drum in. So yeah, you make sure you keep beating that path and keep knocking on doors, keep calling people, keep putting out advertisements, keep putting out posts and get more work for those guys so that they keep building up your company a little more.
last one,
How will
last one. What do you think about it? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say like how are they clocking in and out? Like how are you keeping track of their time and how do they know which locations to go to and stuff like that? What are you using?
Uh, so I have the CRM Booking Koala. Like, with Booking Koala, I have everyone's profile there, and they know the day before, or wherever it is, and it has the address, everything. It just sends it on their phone. It's really nice. It's
Okay,
really
well, what about like the task that they have to do inside of the location?
Yeah. There's notes. There's
There's
notes on that.
notes.
Yeah, there's notes on whatever it is, and I try, like, right now. I'm gonna try to automate it, and just sit back one day. But I'm still so much involved in terms of, like, letting them know, calling them, things like that. They have
So like
every
if they clock in, do you know that they're clocked in? Like do you know when they're at locations and stuff like
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. Because, like, I have 4, like, it's like leaders in their cleaners. They work in twos, right? And one of them is, like, very close with me. They're really I know exactly when they're there.
Okay, well, look, you should take a look at my app, Cleaning Boss. It does
Okay.
all of that. It does all of that stuff. Like it geo tracks your cleaners, so you won't even have to be there. If they're clocked in, your that location turns yellow, and it'll say pending. And when they're done, if they check through all their checklists and said, "I cleaned the bathroom, cleaned the office, cleaned," and they check all that stuff off, you see that they did everything and that they clocked out at a certain time. So you get to run payroll off of the time that they've spent in locations,
Oh,
and you
wow.
get to know that they were actually in locations.
Yeah.
Their checklist is there. They can get directions. I would take a look at it, and that can really help you scale up a little bit. So if you can know that locations are getting cleaned and you don't have to go there, and they can see what they need to do. You can take pictures and put it in the app so that they know exactly where everything is.
Oh, wow.
Checklist so that they know each of their tasks. But that's what Cleaning Boss is, man. It'll really help you scale up a good bit.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up, my
Yeah,
guy.
take a look at it, man. Try the free trial, and I think it's like free for the first 30 days, and yeah, give it a try and see if that's better than what you're using. It might give you a vision of might help you visualize being able to scale it a little bit more, being able
Yeah.
to automate those processes.
That's exactly what I'm looking for, automation, right? Like, because I know, like, I'm also have a full-time job, so it's really hard.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yes, I would definitely look into Cleaning Boss, man. I really think that can help you out a bit.
All right, I
But yeah,
appreciate you. And what do you think? Quick one, last one. I know I'm probably talking about.
no, you're good, man.
What do you think about SEO? Like, I have a buddy who's telling me to get into SEO, get someone maybe to run the SEO for you for my website, basically.
Your buddy is smart. Your buddy is absolutely right. For you in the high, this is the highest amount of volume that we're gonna get is gonna come from search. So
Yeah.
SEO is going to be like number one priority. So like you want to start off with search, do well in search first in SEO, and then that's the only way your paid advertisements are going to work better is if you are already doing good in search. So paid
Okay.
ads are always going to be hard if you don't even come up organically for what for your service in your area. So definitely spend a lot of time focused on SEO. That should be like primary, your primary focus for the most part, because that's your local business. That's people who want to do business with you locally. Those, when they find you, they see you come up on Google, you immediately have authority with them, and
Yeah.
you are one of the options already. So the half the deal is done when it comes to search, because it's high intent. They already have the intent to hire a cleaner, as opposed to convincing someone who wasn't even thinking about it. So yeah, definitely a major place to focus on is SEO and your Google My Business profile, making sure you come up in the Google Maps, the map pack. And that's all. Yeah, that's those things are all extremely important. So yeah, on
Yeah.
page SEO, off page SEO, schema, all of that stuff you want to get into.
I want to get into that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then last but not least, in terms of marketing, right? Like I don't know, I run the marketing brand. It's been hard, and things like. Is there any way I could automate marketing? As someone told me about.
Oh no, we lost him right at the question, right at the good part. We lost him. There we go.
Yeah, yeah. So in terms of marketing, is there like Fiverr and all that kind of stuff? Is there people who they say that they can do marketing things like that, make it better for like a 30 days? Is it something anyone could jump on, or what do you think about these kind of things?
No, I don't think you should go that route. And in terms of marketing, I think you should try to focus on doing more of that stuff yourself, keeping more of that stuff in house. Because it's gonna, if you outsource it right now, and it's, I mean, unless, so if you have like a company like my media company, like Nine Media, like someone who's gonna come in and take pictures for you, edit those pictures, and take videos of you, and make things that are specifically your company with your own media, then that's a good idea. Then yes, definitely do that. But if it's someone who's like in a different country or in a different state that they don't actually fit, they're not physically around you, and they're just gonna make random things to put online, then I wouldn't go for that. You don't want your brand to start looking generic. You don't want to start looking like every other cleaning business. You want to look like your business. Like every picture on my website is of my cleaning business, my cleaners, whether it's a close up of a mop bucket, or if it's a wide shot of a building or a group picture, like those are my employees, and that's what you want to show off, is your business, your colors, your employees. You want your media to be to be real, not stock imagey, because when other business people see stock images, they just feel like you didn't put any energy into your business, and you just were lazy and did stock images, even though it looks nice. But you want to do as much of your own as possible.
I
Uh,
was thinking of doing a hybrid way whereby every single, because I already have an Instagram page right now, has like 500 people who follow it.
mhm.
Uh, but like I was gonna send like every work that we do, we take pictures and then send it to that person, and then they make it better. Because I'm okay, like, but it takes a long time. It takes a long time. That's the
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. So yeah, if you can have somebody to increase the quality of that stuff, then yeah, absolutely. And then you want to just focus more on putting out content that's beneficial for your end user. So not just things that are pretty, not just before and after. Yes, that stuff is valuable, but other things that maybe aren't related to cleaning that can be useful for a business owner, like the thing, whatever your local power company is putting out on their social media. Those are things that your clients need to know. Whatever your local code enforcement agency is talking about, whatever your local government agency, your local like small business association, if you guys have that in Canada. I don't know, we have that in every state here, but but all those
Yeah,
entities that
we're literally the same.
yeah, exactly. But all those agencies that tell businesses what to do, everything that they put out is also information that you can put out. You can curate that information, and that makes you more attractive to people who own businesses and who manage buildings, because they can get that information from you, and they can have their building cleaned and serviced. Uh, so that's how you want to think about content. I put out a whole live stream on how to do content pretty deeply last week. So I would go back through that and watch some of that, so you can think about content and marketing, and the things that overperform in your organic content. Those are things that should inspire your paid advertisement. So then that because that's, if it performs well organically, then that's the platform's way of telling you this is good content, and then you can put money behind that and get some results that way.
Yeah, I don't. I think you're probably gonna have to. You're on your way out, but maybe next time I'll catch you. We'll talk about more contracts because I had an offer for someone for 15%, but I didn't know, like, I'm a new person, things like that. I don't know. Next time, if you're doing a contract, things like that, maybe I'll join. I'll jump on
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll try to get into context probably next week or something. That's a good idea for me to get into. I like that.
contract and like people buying it into company. Yeah, like these kind of things are probably, yeah. It's probably
I like
after
it.
for beginning course and what you do, and but yeah, it's very important. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you for hopping on. I appreciate you, man. You have a good one.
All right, easy man.
Good luck. All right. I like, man, I like that. I like this. I like this whole people joining in thing. I think that's probably how we're gonna start doing this from now on. People hit that like button. If you guys got any well, I think we're pretty much out of time. We done went for almost an extra hour today, man. So let me get out of here, man. Get some work done. Get back to uploading these videos. I got another video coming out later on the day, so y'all make sure y'all watch that. There's another podcast episode, a rerun of the interview with Tenacity Clean, dropping on the Cleaning Boss podcast later on the night. So y'all go check all of that stuff out, man. Keep rocking with your boy. I greatly appreciate it. I love all y'all, man. This is the realest community on the internet for cleaning business owners, and I'm stoked to be a part of it. I'm stoked to be at the head of it. I love you guys. Thank y'all all so much for being here and supporting the channel. This one has been an amazing live. Hey, my daughter hopped on the live. What up, Dash? I see you. Hey, baby girl. Should you not be in school? What time is it? Oh no, I guess it's late. I guess you can be out of school. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody for being on here. Thank y'all for joining the live stream. Thank y'all for jumping on camera. Hopefully we can do a bunch more of that in the future. So Genex Facility says, how do I get this credit card up front? You ask for it. You just ask them for it. You ask them for it. It's in so when I send them my contract to sign, the very last thing they do is they put in their card information. So you can't go any further until you give me your card information. It's a part of the same DocuSign document. So it's a different document, but within DocuSign, you can add different PDFs to make one document. So they go through, they sign the contract, they sign the my policy and procedure acknowledgement, and then they input their card information or bank information or what have you. And you kind of really can't go you can't go any further in the process until that happens. So I always already have the card information on file when it's time to go pick up the keys and things like that. So, and then on charge day, which is noted on the contract that, hey, we bill on the 1st in advance for the month of service coming up every month on the 1st. And then once the 1st comes up, we run those cards. Those cards get ran automatically in QuickBooks. Those invoices go out a few days before the 1st. And so everyone's like aware and knows that this is coming, and they know to expect it and to make sure those funds are available for us. And yeah, that money comes in and we're good. He says, I ask for payment up front, but they usually just pay. Yeah, that's usually how it is. They usually just pay it. You know, some people just pay it. I just like to have the ease of should they forget, or if it's not in their process, or I like to have it already. Just like to make it even easier so that no one has to lift a finger for it. The more automated it is, the easier it is for everybody. The better it is for everybody. The more time it saves for everybody. Somebody's hollering at Daisha. Gen X really says, hi, baby boss. Little baby boss is in here. She says, hey, dad. Love you, baby girl. I get off my live stream. All right. I'm gonna go see what the heck my kids are up to, since they're clearly not in school anymore and are out in the world on joining people's live streams. So I'll holler at y'all, man. I love y'all. Appreciate all y'all for being here. Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. We're getting some more love over there, but that channel those platforms need some help, man. We gotta get some growth over there. So go help your boy out. We're struggling on Instagram and IG. I'm just starting to get the hang of this whole IG content. So but yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. I got some work to do. I love y'all. Thank y'all again for being the realest cleaning business community on the internet. Go get the automation guide if you struggling to get sales. Download my free proposal template so that you make sure you close those deals when they come. And yeah, if you want help one-on-one, then book a walkthrough, or book a one-on-one consultation, or hop on one of these live streams next time we do one. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all so much, and I want the best for everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. Get out there and work, man. Get out there and get that work done. Keep that boss mentality. Peace. Boss fam, really quick, you have got to start automating your sales process. I know you love your cleaning business. This is your baby, but you can't do everything. You're trying to run a business here. So automate your sales process so that you can have more time to close deals and grow your cleaning business. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're the CEO. You're the owner. So you are responsible for growing the business, not doing all those small day-to-day tasks. And if you don't know how to automate your sales process, I have a guide. So go in the link in the description and download the guide. That way you can start automating the sales process and start growing your business and working on your business instead of in it. Love you guys. Keep that boss mentality.
Love, this for all my boss babe. Go through your boss day. Loving how you boss babe. This for all my dreamers and my doers and all the entrepreneurs. Just believe in what you're doing and pursuing love. This for all my boss babe. Go